Are you shy, reserved, timid, maybe don't like crowds, or a whole bunch of people? And now you're in a business that always requires you to be social, outgoing, and extroverted, and you're sitting there thinking, is this even possible for me to become successful here? Well, a little fun fact about me, I'm an introvert at nature, and I've been able to become a top earner. I'm going to share with you how in today's episode, coming up. My name is Tanya Aliza, and I help entrepreneurs and network marketers create success fast while most importantly designing a lifestyle that you love. So if you're new here, consider subscribing because I put out a brand new training video and a resource for you and your business each and every week. I remember the very first network marketing company event I ever went to. I saw all those people on stage getting awards, doing speeches, and I was like, these guys are so different than me. They were overly extroverted, overly excited, and they were just going a little wild crazy on stage. And I was looking at them going, I don't know if I could ever be like that. And I also said, I don't know if this thing will even work for me, or can it work for me if I'm not like that? So this episode is going to be for all of my amazing introverts that are out there, and I'm here to give you hope. Have you ever had that overcome you? Is that just me that has ever experienced that? Because in network marketing, we've got all types of personalities that we're dealing with. You've got your yellows who are super helpful and always want to be assisting other people. You've got your blues that are typically those extroverts that are like to party, like energy. They get their energy from other people. You got reds, and these reds are like completely money driven. They're bold, they're hungry, they're definitely not shy. And then you've also got your greens, and the green personality types are like super analytical. They're very detail oriented. My personality type is a red green, or sometimes probably a green red. I actually, if I take the colors personality test, which I'll link to in the show notes below, if I take the colors personality test, I'm pretty even keel across the board, but my personality type is stronger in green red. So I'm very analytical, and I'm not like your rah, like super extroverted girl. So when I first got into network marketing, I thought, oh my goodness, can this actually work for me? Because I am really introvert. A lot of people wouldn't guess that, but I get charged up from quiet time, from alone time. When I'm around people, I can definitely turn my extrovertedness on when it needs to be, but it drains me quite a bit. So if I'm in a crowd, or if I'm at an event and lots of people are coming up and they're wanting to do pictures or talk, I need to go back to my hotel room and I need to recharge, because that can drain me really fast. And unlike my husband is completely extroverted. He gets his energy from crowds and being around lots of people, and that's actually what fuels him up. Now, what I've found is that introverts, interestingly enough, typically find interesting ways and different ways to make the business work for them. However, if you have to have a strong introvert to be able to get past the fear of, oh my goodness, can this even work for me? And the answer is absolutely. You can definitely make network marketing and becoming your own entrepreneur and business owner work for you if you're introvert. In fact, some of the greatest minds, the biggest billionaires and millionaires out there, they're actually introvert, just to give you a little bit of hope and encouragement there to all my introverts. But we typically find different ways to make the business work for us. We find interesting ways to make it work for us and our personality type that makes us more comfortable in doing the things that we know that we need to do to make our businesses work. Introverts tend to be very analytical and very thoughtful in their processes in figuring out ways to make things just work without them maybe being present. So one of the things that I struggled with in the beginning before I figured out a solution to this was I would always ask myself, could I really make this business work if I wasn't like super extroverted in a sense where I loved going out and meeting new people? Because let's just face it, you have to go out there and meet new people and be always adding people to your list to talk to about your product, service, or business, right? So one of the things that I said to myself when I discovered learning how to use the internet to help me in building my business was, how do I get people to come to me? how do I put really good, valuable content out there and then, have a call to action for people to reach out to me to want to learn more about my product, service, or business. That was my creative, analytical side coming out in trying to make prospecting work for me, cold market prospecting work for me as an introvert. So I discovered some ways to do this, and some of you guys might have some of my courses that teach this, but one of my favorite trainings that I've ever done, and I think has helped a lot of people, is my social media prospecting and recruiting blueprint. And it's where I use social media, or how I use social media, to bring people to me and have me get in front of the right people that already have an interest towards my product, service, or business. And so what I'll do for you, because I like to equip you with a free resource in every episode of Tanya Aliza TV, is if you'd really like to learn how to put that process in place to get really good at social media prospecting and recruiting, I have a free info session, a free training that you can plug into, and you can actually go to TanyaAliza.com/99 download, the number 99 download, and on my blog post there you'll see a big yellow button, and you can click it and you can get registered for the next session that we do, where I pull back the curtains and I share with you my social media prospecting and recruiting blueprint. I think that will really help you and your team. If you have anybody that you know of as well that are introvert and they know they need to get out there in the cold market and meet new people, but they're having trouble with that and they just want to learn how to have people come to them, there is a way that you can do it, and I've mastered it very, very well on social media. So I share with you the 6-step formula that works well in that training session. So you can pick up, you can get registered for that training session on the blog, TanyaAliza.com/99 download. I think that will really help all of my extroverts out there. But in this video, I want to give you 5 things that you should think about if you're an introvert and you want to become a top earner. So some of the people that you may think are extroverted and they're winning all these awards and being recognized on stage or speaking on stage, some of those people may not be an extrovert. They just know how to turn their extrovertedness on when they need to. And so as an introvert, that's very reassuring, at least it should be, to know that you can still be an introvert, you can still become a top earner, but you can still learn how to turn your extrovertedness on when you need to. And that would be something that I would recommend practicing in the next time you're in a social setting. Number 2, typically most people can connect better, not always, but most of the time people can connect better on a relationship level with an introvert versus an extrovert. So we actually have a very cool gift that we can share, and that can help us when we're building those strong relationships that we need to build inside of our business, inside of network marketing. Number 3 is being introverted doesn't mean that you don't have any extrovertedness at all inside of you. So you just have to learn how to tap into that and when you need to, and you need to let it shine when it needs to shine. All introvertedness means is that we get our energy, we're fueled up more by our alone time, our calm time, our downtime. Whereas if you're an extrovert, that means that you are fueled up and you get your energy from being around lots of people or big crowds or social situations. So you definitely cannot even stamp the fact that you would never be a top earner as an introvert. In fact, most introverts, most top earners actually are introverted. Number 4, this is why I love network marketing, is if you feel that you're super introverted and you need some extrovertedness on your team, you can recruit your weakness. So go out there and talk to somebody that is a super extrovert, get them excited about your business, enroll them, and bam, you have somebody that is an extrovert that can leverage that talent inside of your team. And number 5, introverts can get creative with their prospecting strategies. You're going to naturally find ways that are going to work for you and your personality type. So again, I have a really cool info session where you can learn how I got creative with my prospecting on social media and made it work for me. Just go and get registered for that free info session at TanyaAliza.com/99 download. You're going to be a little more creative. You're going to be a little bit more detail oriented in the way that you do things, but that doesn't mean that you still can't execute with excellence. Question of the week. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? I want to know in the comments below. Please share and join the conversation below in the comments and let me know, introvert or extrovert. Did you get some value out of today's episode? I truly, truly hope that you did. We put a lot of work into them for you, and I hope I gave hope to my introverts that are out there. We definitely can make this thing happen and be top earners as well. If you enjoyed this episode, as I'm sure you did, please like, comment, or share via one of the links above, below, or around this video. And I will see you on the next episode of Tanya Aliza TV.